Jai Hind children. This video is to discuss the second lesson from your literature textbook, The First Flight. The name of the lesson is Long Walk to Freedom. Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Long Walk to Freedom is the autobiography written by Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela's full name is Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. This chapter is an extract from the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, the first black president of South Africa. This includes the description of the inaugural ceremony, citations from his speech, his journey being a freedom fighter, the struggle, and his tribute to other freedom fighters and countless other people who fought for their freedom. Before we read the lesson, let's do the activities given here. Apartheid, a new word for you. Listen, apartheid is a political system that separates people according to their race. Have you heard of this word earlier? Yes, in South Africa, a brutal practice named apartheid was followed. Apartheid refers to the discrimination between people on the basis of their race. It was one of the most brutal societies where dark-skinned people were deprived of their basic rights. This lesson gives us an overview as to how Nelson Mandela, along with others, carved their way to a society where there will be no discrimination on the basis of their color, caste, race, age, or gender. Look at the question. Can you say which of the three countries named below had such a political system until very recently? Now only I have explained, so it's clear. It's South Africa. Now, have you heard of Nelson Mandela? They are asking you whether you have heard of Nelson Mandela. I am sure that everybody knows Nelson Mandela. Mandela and his African National Congress spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison. Finally, the democratic elections were held in South Africa in 1994 and Mandela became the first black president of a new nation. In this extract from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom, Mandela speaks about a historic occasion. What is that historic occasion? The inauguration. They are asking you whether you could guess what the occasion might be. The occasion is the day on which the black people got freedom from the white supremacy. Yes. Check your guess with this news item from BBC of 10th May 1994. They have given you the same news that was published by BBC with the date 10th May 1994. See, let's read it. Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. Mr. Mandela's African National Congress Party won 252 of 400 seats in the first democratic elections of South African's history. So listen, for 3 centuries, these white people ruled South Africa, and now only South Africans got freedom, isn't it? Black people got freedom from this white supremacy, and Mandela's African National Congress Party, so they had an election, and out of 400 seats, they got 252 seats, and they won the election. Okay, now. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria today, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. So, amphitheatre. So, maybe this will be the first time you are hearing of this particular word, amphitheatre. So, this is amphitheatre. I have given you the pictures for it. Actually, it's a building without a roof. Okay, no roof will be there, but so many rows of seats. Have you seen it? Rising in steps. So this is the amphitheatre. Okay, so the inauguration took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria today. So that was where the inauguration took place. It took place in the Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria. So many politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries they attended the meeting. Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in his address. So while addressing the gathering, Nelson Mandela said that never again that beautiful land would experience the oppression of one by another. And so many white people, black people, colored people, everyone celebrated, celebrated together. More than 1 lakh South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. This is the news that was published in BBC with the date 10th May 1994. Now, before we move on to the lesson, we have to go through another activity. In column A, are some expressions you will find in the text. Make a guess and match each expression with an appropriate meaning from column B. So some expressions are given in column A and you have to find out the meanings of those expressions from column B. Look at the first expression, a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations. Rainbow gathering. From the same, those words itself, it's clear that the meaning is a beautiful coming together of various people, like the colors in a rainbow. Fourth one. Now look at the second question. The seat of white supremacy. The meaning is the fifth one, the center of racial superiority. Now look at the third expression, be overwhelmed with a sense of history. That means feel deeply emotional, remembering and understanding all the past events that have led up to the moment. Now the fourth expression, resilience that defies the imagination. The meaning is the first one, a great ability to remain unchanged by suffering. Okay, now look at the next expression, a glimmer of humanity. A glimmer of humanity means a sign of human feelings. And the last one is a twilight existence. The meaning of it is a half secret life, like a life lived in the fading light between sunset and darkness. Now we move on to the lesson. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by the dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. Before we move on to the explanation, see the new vocabularies. Dawned means appeared, began, besieged by, surrounded by. Decade, a period of 10 years. Installation, an occasion when something is put into position. Now listen. 10th May. 10th May appeared to be bright and clear because it was the day when Nelson Mandela was sworn in as the first black president of South Africa. It was after years of struggle that this party came into power. Until then, they were ruled by whom? The white people, isn't it? That's why the author referred to this day as bright and clear. Okay, now look at the second sentence. Before the inauguration, some days before the inauguration, Mandela was surrounded by famous people and world leaders who, why they came there? They came to congratulate him for the success. Nelson Mandela was sure that inauguration would be the largest gathering of international leaders on South African soil. The ceremonies took place in the amphitheatre made of sandstone formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. For decades, that means for long years, this place was the center of white superiority, and now it has become a beautiful gathering of various people like the colors in a rainbow. They have gathered for the beginning of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. Okay, now we move on to the third paragraph. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Zinani. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. So on that lovely autumn day, our Mandela was accompanied by his daughter Zinani. Okay, and who was sworn in as the second deputy president? Mr. De Klerk. Mr. De Klerk was sworn in as the second deputy president. Okay, why he called that day as autumn day? Do you know why he called that day as autumn day? Why? Because that was the day on which a lot of people, isn't it? A lot of people gathered for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. Understood? Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as the first deputy president. So who was the first deputy president? Thabo Mbeki. So he was also sworn there. Now, when it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. So when it was Mandela's turn, he pledged to obey and uphold the Constitution, okay, and to devote himself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. To the assembled guests and the watching world, I said, now this is the description, okay, the speech given by him during the gathering. Let us read the speech. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long, must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. We thank all of our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. Now look at the new words given here. Assembled. Assembled means gathered together in one place for a common purpose. Confer means grant. Glory means honor. Outlaws. Because of its policy of apartheid, many countries had earlier broken off diplomatic relations with South Africa. On our own soil means in our own country. Possession means ownership. Dignity means the state or quality of being worthy of respect. So these are the words that comes in these two paragraphs. Now let us see the description of this particular paragraph. He addressed the gathering like this. Okay, today all of us do by our presence here. That means all of them. That means by their presence, they give glory and hope to the newborn freedom. Okay. Now, a new society has been born out of a human disaster. That means from the white supremacy and the apartheid that lasted too long. Now, everyone in this society will be proud of themselves. Earlier, because of apartheid, these black people were not accepted by any of the nations. But now these South Africans, these black people, got the privilege to host those nations. He thanked all the distinguished guests for their presence and said that it was a victory for justice, peace, and human dignity. Now, read the last lines of his speech. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. Let freedom reign. God bless Africa. Now, the new words in these paragraphs. Emancipation means the fact or process of being set free from legal, social, or political restrictions. Liberate means free. Bondage, the state of being a slave. Discrimination, being treated differently or unfavorably. Deprivation, the damaging or the lack of material benefits considered to be basic necessities in the society. Oppression, you know that. Glorious, having worthy of or bringing fame and all. Reign means rule. So the last paragraph in his speech explains through these particular lines, Mandela says that at last they have achieved freedom from restriction. After that, all the people will be free from bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Never again that land would experience oppression, and sun shall never set on a glorious achievement like that. And in the end he says, let freedom rule and God bless Africa. So this is the speech done by Nelson Mandela during the inauguration ceremony. Okay, now we will move on to the summary of this first part. Let us listen to the summary. 10th May was the day when Nelson Mandela sworn in as the first black head of state, South Africa. It was after years of struggle that his anti-racist party came into power. Until then, the seat had always been occupied by white presidents. That is why the author referred to the day as bright and clear. It was a morning full of hope. Days before this date, many notable personalities started congratulating him for his victory. For the first time in the country's history, so many international leaders came together for their inauguration ceremony. The ceremony took place in an open circular building made of sandstone consisting of union buildings. The author also mentions some part of his speech where he said that everyone by his presence was giving rise to hope for a new beginning. Previous rulers were discriminatory and lasted for long, but the ones who are given the opportunity to rule now would stand up against discrimination. He is glad to host a ceremony with the presence of global leaders. It is an achievement in itself. There was a time when South Africa, for practicing apartheid, lost all its international political relationships. Now, when there is no segregation on the basis of race and gender, and other nations are happy to have healthy democratic relationships. Finally, they have come to power and they pledge to make everyone proud. He thanked everyone. Everywhere humanity will be treated fairly. He mentions that after great struggle, they have finally achieved political freedom. His government promised to free everyone of the still existing poverty, hardship, and inequalities of all kinds, along with assuring everyone of a country where no community will be considered inferior. He then exclaims that freedom should rule and may God shower his blessings on their land. Hope you have understood the first part of the lesson, Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Read the lesson once or twice and then try to get the answers for the questions followed by the first part. Thank you for listening to the class.